What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Out of Ore. Last episode, we worked off of what we started on in the live stream, and we have these ramps here that we've been working on, or working with here, coming up to the different levels of the shelves, and we started our large cut here. So the goal here is to try to knock all this dirt out. All right, we're going to be coming all the way back to this face here, trying to get this flush up as the best we can straight across, and then once this shelf is gone, then we work our way down to this shelf and start knocking that one back, so on and so forth. It's going to take a lot of work. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start digging here and see what we can do. Oop. Looks like, I don't like using the pickaxe tool, but if I see spots here and there, I'm not going to go all the way up, get the roller, bring it back down for one little spot. But we're going to knock this out, try to get as much done here as we possibly can. If you guys seen last episode, I dug real time just a little over an hour to get what you see up here done right now, this little tiny bit complete. So it takes quite a while. So what I'm thinking about doing is, in the live stream, somebody suggested that, or agreed with the idea of bringing the conveyors up to us. That way we're not constantly running back and forth and cutting out quite a bit of time on the whole process. So I want to try to do is get to at least $130,000, which isn't very much longer here, and start purchasing some more conveyor belts and working our way up to where our area of operation is currently at. That way all we got to do is dig, turn, dump. That's pretty much the process. Instead of dig, back up down the hill, drive all the way over here, dump it out, drive all the way back, and risk ruining our road and have to roll it all out and everything else. It's a lengthy time. And the good thing about the conveyor belt system is, yeah, it's going to be costly, but in the longer run, it won't take nearly as long to level up, get money, so on and so forth. But also on top of that is, it's, you can get refunded. You probably won't get the full 100% back from the conveyor belt system, but when we pay for them, if we don't want them, we can always sell them off. Or we can just keep them for later operations where, if we decide to move our operations and stuff like that, we can always build in for a smaller wash plant to haul up here, whatnot. So I'm thinking that's what we're going to end up doing. So I just want to keep running some dirt here, try to get up to at least 135,000, and we'll see where we're at going from there.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. alive, nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. I can feel the cold world try to put me on my knees, and I feel all of the pressure to provide everything. So I keep my head down, work hard and believe that tomorrow will be better. Give it time and you'll see. But there's always a new fight, always a rough night, 'cause it takes a few tries to get something new right. When it's been a tough life, you need a new view sight to see what to do, like to make a new move, right? And I can feel the weight of the world, better brace fast. Got a little blood in my mouth, I can taste that. And I've been beaten, bruised from the fight, ain't no fake out. Calluses, they grow from the pain and the days pass. But I will never give up, and I will never give in. Strength is all I got now, and damn it, man, I'm all in. So I'ma have to stay tall, never show I'm bleeding. When everything is too much, you will see me leading.
Alrighty, so there we go, $136,000. So now let's go ahead and see how many pieces this is actually going to take. First off, how many pieces I can actually purchase right now for the 136,000. I don't know how close we're going to get, but I do know we're going to need at least one conveyor down. And let's see, conveyor straights, let's just say, can we go 10? Ooh, we can actually get double that, 20. But I do need one conveyor left as well. Let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get rid of these pieces. And also the hopper. I'm going to get rid of these. Make sure I don't click on anything I don't need to. Alright, and then go to the straight pieces. Now we might have to use the pickaxe tool a little bit. See and find out. Actually, we might be okay. Sorry about that. It's 11 o'clock and it's my last snooze alarm. Alright, so this is low enough to where we can still drive over it if need to be. And we are slowly getting there. It's right on the edge of the pay dirt too, so that works out pretty decently. So the pay dirt ends pretty much right in front of us here on that shelf, so this will work out pretty well actually. So let's go ahead and purchase some more straight pieces. We'll buy 10 more. And that got us quite a bit of the way there, but not all the way. I'm trying to get it to where we don't need to really worry too much about adding any type of whatchamacallit. Ooh, that's not gonna work. That's gonna be too far into the hill. Alright, so let's go ahead and back this up. I'm trying to make it to where we don't need to add too many supports to make it look legit. But even this way might be okay. And this is the issue we're facing right here. Is this is gonna be an issue. So the only thing I can think of is having this here, but building off of this about right in here. About right there. No, that's still going to be cutting it close. Let me figure this out here. We'll go from there.
Strangers around me, I don't know who to trust, how to ground me. I could feel adrenaline, my heart's pounding. The enemies all around, they surrounding. Yeah, I think I better prepare. No fear in this world, better beware. No time in the world, yeah, to be scared. Leave it all on the line or don't be here. My ending's unclear. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm upset.
Alright, so little movie magic there. I cleared up the weather because that was really loud with the thundering. But so this is what we have as of right now. I can actually go ahead and get this piece going. Just doing this for our supports. Alright, so what we're going to do is this is going to come over, and this is pretty much, it's not right in line. I mean, it's fairly close to the edge here, but we can always use concrete blocks for platforms out here. So that way when we get to this side, we can just turn around and we can just drive straight to the conveyor belt. But the conveyor belt will go then and feed into this one. And even though there's a grate right here, it can fall out onto here and continue. So that's the plan. But we are out of money, so that means we need to dig a little bit more. We don't have much further to go here. I would say probably another 4 pieces, and that should get us to a decent spot where we won't be, even this isn't going to be traveling that far, but there's just no room to maneuver here yet. So let's go ahead and continue to dig. And even though, well, even the pieces that we have that we can sell off, even though we have pieces to sell off, it still won't be that much. So we won't get that much back for it. So let's go ahead and dig here. We'll get by about another 20,000. Purchase the rest of the pieces and see what we have from there.
Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best, teach a system I invest. Never hidden, I ain't scared, ain't no chicken, I take that. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing, yeah. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Something, that's all you need. I wake up ready for the day because I believe in everything that I'm doing, like it was meant to be. I get fixated and captivated on learning things. Don't hesitate to ask questions, the answer that I need. It's out there somewhere, I swear I can find the recipe. By testing, learning, and turning into a better me. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track back of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really...
Alright, so we are now over 20,000, almost up to 21,000. Oh, there we go, almost up to $22,000 now. I want to do at least one more scoop here, since each piece, the straight piece, is over 5,000, almost $6,000 a piece. So I want to make sure that I have enough for at least 3 or 4 pieces. Hopefully this will get us to that point. And then we'll also have to take apart the old dumping area, collect up all them pieces back up again. That way we have a little bit more on hand to work with up here at the top, as I'm just dropping pieces everywhere. Well, we're up to 23,481, so that last scoop that we had was a pretty good one. This one I'm just dumping things everywhere. Alright, so that should hopefully get us to a point where we should be good to go to purchase. Let's hop on out here. So we're up to 24,781. The tailings pile is definitely getting bigger, but it looks like to me that it's rolling off the top. It's not going to grow any taller at this moment in time until it all builds up around the base and gets a little bit more flatter around the base to where it can actually get stuck. So, alright, so we're up to $26,657. Let's run back up here. I might as well just take the conveyor up instead of trying to jump up. So let's run on up here. There we go. Okay, now let's see how many pieces we can get. That's the hopper, so we need to get... Can we get 4 pieces? 23,000. Yes, we can. Alright. So let's go ahead and scroll on over. Let's do that. There's 3 and 4. Alright, so that got us pretty close to where we need to be. Let's go ahead and get our supports in here. So that way it's a little bit more legit. If I can just get it in there. Have to run around the edge. Alright. There's that. And there's that piece. Can I get out? Thank you. Alright. Let's get rid of those. And then, as you can see here, pretty much on every single joint is where I'm putting some supports. It might be easier just to do it this way, to be honest with you. That way I don't have to worry about jumping all over the place, and I can just delete them. Not really delete, but yeah, this. So there we go. On every single joint, there's a support. All right. So I have 20 blocks to work with here. So this one here, I'm going to go ahead and start there. And I can't see here. Let's try to just knock this down ever so slightly. There we go. Just so that way we can get this showing here. There we go. All right. And then might as well use up the blocks while we can right here. So at least that way we don't have that much of a platform to really need to worry about building like we will up in here. But let's go ahead and take this apart down here real quick. I will need to buy some more roof pieces for the slants. Let's just take all this apart, that way I have the resources. We can always rebuild it up later. No big deal. Come on, disappear, you. It's like, I don't know why sometimes they disappear quick, other times they don't. Honestly... Whoa. There should not be collisions on those pieces, but there are. I'm going to go ahead and build this out. Just so that way we have some support here, because that's a pretty heavy piece right there. And I can't get that. I just want to try to make this a little bit more legit of a build. There we go. Let's get rid of these. Did I get them all? There we go. Okay. And let's go ahead and do this. That is on the ground. Get rid of that piece. Go. So this will all look a little bit different as we go, but all right. Let's head back up to the top because that's the main thing. I want to go ahead and get this piece or this area done up here. And up here. Okay. I want to get this done up here. So that way, of course, we need... Alright, so we will we will have to build this up on this side as well. Question is where did we stop the other? Okay, so we were 2 blocks away. Alright, there's that. Still got 10 more of these. Okay. Okay, now we will need more of these pieces here. So we only have 5, so we got 2 more now. so let's purchase some more roof. Let's just buy 15. Oop, we can't. So 10. So I wanted to try to make this double high, but that's not going to happen. All right, so at least there we got our new hopper bin, which isn't really a hopper, but like I said before, you can use regular conveyors. The only thing is I can see is the dirt spillage can get on this and start building up. That's the only downfall, but that should be okay. All right. I know we got the roller for this, but I'm going down through here, so might as well just flatten this out as I go, because it's a lot easier to see the imperfections down here at ground level. You just got to make sure that when you're on this tool and you're clicking, you're not holding down the sprint key, or you'll just dig out the ground. All right. There we go. So now we should be able to start making a lot more money. Or not a lot more money, but we should be able to start making money a little bit more quick, is what I should be saying. Because now we won't have to worry about traveling as far. But now we should just be able to go up here. And we can concentrate all the mess in one area instead of it going all over the place. So now if we do this, we can just keep all the mess right up in this one area. And all we got to do is just come right over here and just dump it in. Now, what I do want to check to make sure is the one area that I'm going to be concerned about is right here. What I want to do is I have 8 pieces of block left, but I don't have any. Well, we will be having some money here shortly. I want to try to box this off right here, so that way I know that nothing's going to spill out over the back side. So let's wait and see. We should be getting some money off of that. Is that all we had? Is it just a couple $100? There we go. That was a good bucket load. 3,000? All right, so store. Where's the walls? There it is. So let's buy, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll see why here in just a second. So what we'll need to do first is we need to build off of this wall. All right, now I can get rid of this one. And now rotate that. 2, 3. Actually, I might not need 5. But what I want to do, get rid of that one here. There we go. So now we have a box to where we know our ore will just, the only bad thing is it's probably eventually going to stop right here on this little lip. Hopefully that's not the case, but I'm sure it's going to happen. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I didn't know where I was at. I needed to get my bearings. All right, so let's hop on up here and let's dump a few more. And let's see how much faster we can get our money build up here compared to what it was like. We'll be able to make a little bit more progress, especially when we can have a little bit more room to maneuver around in here, which I might just go ahead and start taking care of that right now. And the good thing about this conveyor belt system is that if it gets caught, I don't need to use the machine to get all the particles, all the voxels to go down in the conveyor. I can just run over top of them. I can just jump out real quick and just run over top of them. So just like that, we got 2 scoops in there in a matter of a minute. Compared to how long did it take us to get 2 scoops in the last time? Running it back and forth. And now we don't really need to worry about the buckets being completely maxed out. If it is, it is. If not, oh well. Because now we can just turn and dump. I just wish this thing had a little bit more power. Ooh. Found a little coal node there. Trying to get this built out, but it's getting bumpy already and it's hard to turn. Might have to get the roller out already. It's just really hard to turn on these bumps. Alright, let's go ahead and smooth this out. Can't believe we don't have... I figured we would have had a little bit more money than that. The amount of dirt we just dumped in there. Why does this seem like it's not working all of a sudden? We'll have to go check to make sure that everything's working fine. We should have had a little bit more money than that. Still watching for it to go up, but it's not. Something's going on with the system here. It's either that or that was just all dead dirt, but I don't think that's the case. Go ahead and roll over this, get this flattened out for us. That way there's not a bump there. Alright, let's go check to make sure that the line's okay. Ooh, that went down quite a bit. Alright, is it gathering up anywhere? Am I losing it somewhere? Maybe it was just all dead dirt. Alright, I'm not seeing any spillage on the ground anywhere other than possibly the tailings pile. But other than that, yeah, the tailings pile is getting pretty big down there, but that's to be expected because we're running all the dirt now. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back. Let's get a few more scoops in there, see if the money goes up or not. Ooh, I can't go up the conveyor anymore. Just realized that. Get a few more scoops, make sure this is working okay. And I want to try to get at least 10, 15,000. So let's go ahead. You can see now how much further back this is getting. Being able to dig a little bit faster here. You'd think the money would be going up. Up there it goes. It's starting to. Almost need to make a stopper on that to where the dirt can't roll back towards me. But as far as right now, though, we're making a lot more progress now this way. Even though it's not really legit, I mean, there are some mining companies where the conveyors will go all the way. But majority of the time, companies will just put everything in their dumpers and haul it to the plant. Why can't I dig that? There we go. Come on. It's like this thing wants to dig sometimes and other times it doesn't. The bad thing about moving this fast is bumps everywhere. And the more close quarters you are as well, more turns and stuff like that, the more it's going to be like this. Once I get a little bit more space to work with, it won't be as bad. We're just starting to knock this out pretty quick here. Just need to make sure I don't try to dig down. I don't want to dig down. I want to try to keep things level. Oh, we're already over 15,000. Alright, well, let's go ahead and park this up and get this flattened back out. Alright, so just like that, we're going to be close to 18,000 probably by the time that last load gets over there. We'll see and find out. But we just made quite a bit of money pretty quick there compared to how it used to be. So this is definitely going to help us out getting money and leveling up a little bit faster. And a little bit more clean, but like I said, it is going to be more concentrated into one area, though. So we're going to do a lot more cleanup more frequently. But we are slowly getting a little bit more real estate up here. Working our way back towards that face. And it doesn't look like we're going to get any more money. So, alright. So there you have it. We expanded out our operation a little bit more with our conveyor belts. And we're able to work a little bit more proficiently here, and we're getting this face knocked out. All I gotta do is just get that undercut taken care of, knock all the topsoil down, and this would be pretty much straight in line here this way, and then we can start making our way back towards that face right back there. So we are slowly getting there. I mean, this is all pay dirt. It's not gonna be easy money like when we hit this patch here. This is going to be quite a bit of money here and experience points, but we are slowly making up ground with financially and our leveling up. So it's just going to take some time. But I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far as much as I am playing it. Like I said, it's a very slow moving game, but it's very fun and relaxing and stuff. So once we get up to a little bit bigger machinery, we can dig a little bit faster or whatnot, and get more money a little bit more quick. But I mean, once we get to 501, the Arvik LW 501, we won't be getting any new machinery for quite a while. But yeah, we also need to start working on the building a little bit more, getting the wash plant enclosed. And why does it always seem like the sun is setting? What time is it? It is almost 5 o'clock in the evening. So, but anyhow, I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.